Patrick woke up feeling dizzy and disoriented. His body feels weak and helpless, and his muscles hurt as if he has just run a marathon. And today is Wednesday, and he's supposed to give a big presentation of a new project at work. He was sure that he has a fever, his cheeks are red and burning, and he remembers that there were a couple of colleagues at work who went down with the flu. And now it's his turn. He called his manager and told her that today he couldn't come to work, and because he had a runny nose and he couldn't stop sneezing. His manager suggested that he was allergic to pollen, but Patrick answered that he had never been allergic to anything, and he added that it seemed more likely he had caught a cold. And he said that he had going to make an appointment with his physician, and maybe in the afternoon he will make his presentation. But his manager told him not to worry, asked him not to worry, and she would take care of his presentation. Well, Patrick saw a doctor, and doctor prescribed a few drugs to reduce the symptoms and relieve the pain. Also, he asked to have a good rest and drink more liquid. Patrick's friend Daniel works at charity program about American healthcare system, and he gives 3 lectures at a major hospital where he explains how to get access to US medical facilities, medicine, and hospital treatment. And if you have a medical problem of any kind, you should call a qualified healthcare provider or contact your physician for diagnosis or treatment. Don't waste your time self-diagnosing your disease on internet, and don't rely on home remedies, especially if your condition is serious or painful. If it is emergency, call an ambulance. However, in some cases there is no need for immediate treatment. If you feel sick and have pain into your stomach after eating 2-week-old cake or wild mushroom that you have picked up in the nearby forest, you might be suffering from food poisoning. If it is a mild case, you will recover from it in a couple of days without special treatment. You just need to stay at home and have enough rest. In more serious cases, the doctor prescribe you antibiotics, or you might even need to stay in hospital on an IV. To deal with health issues such as back pain, allergies, heart problems, you set up an appointment with the doctor, and you should answer questions about your condition. If English language is not your first language, if it's quite hard for you to explain what kind of pain you are experiencing, interpreter will be provided. And after accessing your medical history, doctor examines you. They usually take your temperature, measure your blood pressure, heart rate, and other vital health parameters. And also the doctor can check your lungs, and if it's necessary, he can order additional tests such as X-ray, MRI, to find out what's causing the problem. And in some cases, a disease could be diagnosed from a simple blood test. But if you're suffering from a toothache, you need to go to a dental professional. A cavity sometimes cause throbbing and unbearable pain, and in that case you will need to have a dental filling, and the best is to go straight to the clinic and treat it by the dentist, by professional. There are a lot of medications that can be bought without the prescription in the pharmacy store, and however, be careful when take over-the-counter drugs, and always read the instructions before use. And medical authorities recommend people get vaccinated against the flu to prevent their several outbreaks, and the seasonal vaccine is the best way to avoid the flu. But even if you as healthy as a horse, don't remember to visit your physician for regular checkup, and don't forget to take good care of yourself, and don't wait until you're sick. Of course, it's very healthy if you do any sport, jogging, or just include 15 minutes of exercise into your morning routine. And before getting into the US hospital, make sure you have healthcare coverage. Without insurance, you will be personally responsible for whatever medical experiences you will come across, and you will come with. If you show up with an emergency care room without any insurance, and it's a question of life or death, you will get the medical treatment which required to save your life. But if you arrive with symptoms of heart attack or stroke, no hospital will turn you away. And however, once you're discharging from hospital, the medical bills are yours to pay. And being hospitalized without insurance can cost you tens of dollars.